Gyepi evening, it's Gyepi! Will it be finally the time I manage to demonstrate to my cinnamon buns that I'm really a dino? We will see. I believe we have scheduled a date with a true dinosaur this evening. I never played this visual novel before, it's an indie title, I believe. And it looked pretty fun, so I wanted to try it out this evening. This evening we're going to play Raptor Boyfriend. I know pretty much nothing about this game, I just managed to look through the screenshots and I purchased it on a whim once. So here we are, sounds good. Okay. I wanted to just spend another casual session here, so I decided to not play any horror games this evening. Wanted to switch genres a bit, as I enjoyed the latest streams of myself. Yes, I do enjoy my own streams. What's wrong about that? Nothing. I enjoyed the latest ones with the puzzle game we played last time. So here we are. Raptor Boyfriend. This dino fox is arriving. Okay. It's been a while since our last appointment, hasn't it, Doc? Well, I'm not gonna lie, a lot's changed. I know it's kind of a cliché, but... Oh yeah, the puzzles, they take a while sometimes. Yeah, just a teeny bit more than I thought. A tiny bit. My life didn't really start until last year. It didn't start until me and my dad moved to Ladle. Ladle, this magical small town in the middle of nowhere, Ontario. I dreamed of moving here for so long. Ever since I was a kid, I'd come to visit Grandma and go to the local camp. It was like a fantastic adventure every summer. Going back home to the Lousy city felt like someone shaking me away from an amazing dream. We're in Canada. Honestly, I have no idea. I know nothing about those places, so I don't know. But this time it was different. This time Ladle was going to be my home. I wish the reason we moved here wasn't because Grandma had passed on. That's truly sad. We used to be so close because Ontario is the capital of Canada. Oh, I see. Me, an ignorant foxy. Bear with me, fox with me. And I will slowly learn things. But then right before high school, me and Dad stopped coming to Ladle because Dad and Grandma had a bad fight. We moved too far away. Second one. We moved so far away that coming to Ladle would have been a 2-day trip. And with Dad working all the time, we just never made it up here. We still talked to Grandma on the phone every once in a while, but it wasn't the same. I think Dad felt really bad about not seeing her again. It took a while for it to sink in for me. In movies, when people die, it's always so dramatic and meaningful. But other than the funeral and sadness, a lot of what you have to deal with really is. A lot of paperwork. We came up here because despite all that had happened, Grandma left Dad everything. That included her house. So we moved in. I know, talk about bittersweet, right? Back then, when we first moved in, I didn't know how to feel. Dad told me that Grandma would have wanted me to enjoy my senior year, and so... That's what I set out to do. I had a lot going for me. Dad let me have Grandma's old truck. I was going to a new school where I could make a good first impression, and... I was in Ladle. Now, I know that I haven't been great at meeting new people. I usually like it to keep to myself. It was like totally by choice, though. What a elegant plush. Come on, Doc, don't look at me like that. Ugh, fine. It wasn't by choice, it was a dweeb. A big fat dweebus with an L practically tattooed on my forehead. Is it what you wanna hear? You're right, that wasn't fair. It's just, I'm still a bit sore about it. I guess I just had trouble making friends because I was teased a lot. My best friend ditched me. I moved schools too much. Let's go with the third one, moving schools. Me and Dad moved around so much that I couldn't really get to know anyone before I had to change schools. Being the perpetual new girl is like being some kind of scared animal who ventured too far into civilization. Everyone's gawking, but they're also like, why is she here? So yeah, Doc, I hadn't really had the best luck before, but... On the day, September 15, 1997, the planets must have aligned in some way that changed everything. Let me tell you about my first day at Ladle High. Reminds me of some American movies. They vibe here. Nice music. I was on the way to Ladle High, trying desperately not to freak out about the horrifying prospect of starting a new high school during senior year. It's going to be fine. Lado's different from most places. What's the worst that can happen? I get shamed, kicked out of school, and regret my actions for the rest of my life. My comforting words weren't enough to calm me down, weirdly. Weirdly? I need a game plan. And a goal. Yes, that's it. I knew I was already under a lot of pressure, so I made a goal that felt very reasonable. I'm gonna be the coolest girl in school. On the first day, everyone will be like, you, Stella Starosta, are the coolest girl in Ladle High. It seemed pretty doable. Are we sure? Game plan time. Out of the whole school, like, she doesn't even know. The schoolmates, I believe. All I have to do is, I only just got, here's how I'm gonna do it. I'll make myself into a rock star, a sex symbol, the class clown. All three choices are very interesting, I'd say. Let's go with the class clown, why not? I'll make myself into the class clown. I'll be the funniest person in school. Everyone will laugh at my classic beats and come up to me like, how did you get so funny? And I'll tell them it's all about honing your craft. I'll make topical jokes and do great impressions and keep it light and fun. They'll all vote me most likely to be famous, and that'll probably come true. With a solid plan in place, I started getting closer to school. Then it hit me. What if I ran into Taylor? I didn't know how to feel about that. Who's Taylor? Taylor was my camp friend. I hadn't seen him since I was 13. We used to write to each other in between summers. I remember being so excited every time I got one of his letters. It was like I was just a little bit closer to being in Ladle. Then, the year I stopped going to camp, I also stopped writing. I don't know why, maybe it was because stopped going to camp, I had feelings for him, he'd changed too much, stopped going to camp. Maybe it was because I felt bad about not going to camp anymore. I don't know if that makes sense, but I just didn't want him to be upset. And I guess I just was afraid that if I wrote him, he'd write back with something that just made me sad. Maybe I wanted to be able to remember our friendship just being nice. I knew I had to focus though. Whether I ran into Taylor or not, first things first, I needed to become a class clown. Nice goal, episode 1. Welcome to Ladle. After going to the office to get registered, I went to go find my locker. I was supposed to meet a class representative who was going to show me around Ladle High. They said they would meet me by my locker. I guess this is it. It had something leaking out of it. Yeah, that's the locker I would get. Well, might as well put my stuff in there. Oh god! This locker smells like that. Wow. There's a sock, some scribbles. some torn paper, and even dirt. Amazing. Ew, yeah. The smell was so potent that it made my eyes water. Ugh, I can feel it. It's so dense, like a stench blanket. I had to find the source before I fainted. That gym sock. It seems to be the center of the stink zone. Ew, so gross. The smell of the gross gym sock was creeping to the hallway. People were starting to notice. But it's not my sock. I, like, gonna throw up. Where is that coming from? This is so embarrassing. I didn't want to be known as the smelly girl at school. I had to do something. Let's help her out. This was my chance to become the class clown. What the sock is in that locker? Ew, stinks. Am I right? Aren't smells the worst? The bad ones, I mean. They're like perfumes, but bad. What's the deal with that? Topical humor. Am I right? Goodness. What the hell is she doing? I was losing them. Watch out! Whoa. So schmexy. Is that my future boyfriend? Gao! I couldn't believe my eyes. It was a velociraptor. On a skateboard? He was a raptor. She was a clown girl. Wow! That dinosaur boy looked so cool. The way his feather crest floated as he could throw the air. His powerful dinosaur legs and sharp claws. Such balance and grace. But what did he want with me? Alright everyone, this has all been a prank. A prank? Exactly. Another elaborate prank from me, the prankster. Those Raptor jeans look hot. And I'd like to thank the new girl here for playing along and drawing attention to the stink. You're welcome. That's right, she was in on it from the beginning. The crowd slowly moved on, and then it was just me standing face to face with a raptor. Okay, I think we pulled that off. Please don't disembowel me. You're a dinosaur. You skateboard good. Woo! Let's go with the third one. We are willing to flirt here, you know. Nice skateboard moves. You sure know how to do the boarding, the skateboarding with the jumps and whatnot. You're good at that. Thanks. The prankster. You... Look, I know it's a lot to take in. Yes, I am a skateboarding velociraptor. No, I'm not here to eat you. I'm actually pretty partial to pizza, spaghetti, and small amphibians. Is he Italian? I mean, amphibians aside. Not some pretty new girl at school. Oh, nice cover back there. So, what is that smell anyway? Nothing. Lie. A dead mouse lie. Some jerk left a sock in my locker. The third one. Some total jerk left their grody sock in my locker. Total jerk? I don't know if it was someone's idea of a joke or if they were just really gross. Maybe, like, theoretically, the joke is actually pretty funny if you think about it for a little while. What? Okay, look, I put the stinky sock in your locker. I did it as a prank. I thought it would break the ice, make you feel at home here. What kind of logic is that? I worked super hard on it. Apologize, play along. I don't get it. Let's apologize. It's our fault. In the end. I'm sorry. What? Why? It feels like it didn't go as you planned it. I mean, obviously you worked really hard to make these socks smell bad and get it in my locker. I should have been more surprised or grossed out or something. No, I'm the one who should be sorry. So are we gonna start flirting over this smelly sock thing? This is a pretty bad way to start your first day here at Ladle, huh? Yeah, it's not really going how I planned it. You deserve a better prank than this. Totally feeling at home when I get a wet sock in my locker. Can't you see how at home I'm feeling? Yeah. Wanna impress someone? Give them a smelly sock. Anyways, my name is Raptor, son. Who are you? I thought this should be easy. Just tell him your name. Be funny, be cool, just tell him your name. Just tell him your name. Nothing fancy, I thought. Go for it and be natural. I'm Strella. You don't buff in your socks? Just during weekends. Yep. I mean, it was my first real conversation with a cute boy and I was already messing it up. Hopeless. Strella? Cool. No, sorry, it's, never mind. I'm supposed to meet the class representative to show me around the school. I guess they forgot. Nope, that's me, class representative. Really? Sure, who better to show you around than me? I'm very representative of what this school has to offer, right? And my family has lived in Lado for generations. You might have heard of us. The Raptor sons. I actually vaguely remembered hearing about the Raptor sons when I came to Lado. I recognized that name, I just didn't think we were actually raptors. Yeah, I get it, even with all the bizarre in Lado, we tend to stand out. How long have the Raptor sons been here? Does it bother you that you stand out? Are there other dinos? Second one, we don't care about the other dinos. We found our first love here, first dino love. Does it bother you that you stand out? Not at all. Everybody knows me and I handle that pressure really well. Huh? Anyways, I'm supposed to show you the gym, the library and the soccer field. To be guided by Robert, she's crying raptors of joy. But the gym has a black mold problem, the library is a library. And the soccer field is just a muddy hole since our groundskeeper disappeared. Disappeared? Some people believe he was a victim of the Lado Ripper. Who? Oh, just a serial murderer that lives in the woods and butchers people with an axe. Sounds comfy enough. Most people think he's just a legend made up by the superstitious townfolk, but I think he's real. Let's let that simmer on the back burner for now. Let me show you the true pride and joy of Lado High. I was ready for a big tour of the school, but Robert just took me down the hall. So, what do you think? It's a nice display case. No, not a display case. What's inside it? These are the greatest achievements of Lado High. Notice anything about them? Made of plastic, sports, one of them is a key item. Sports, I see it. They're all sports related. No, well, yes, but... check out all those snowboarding championships. Notice anything about them? That's right, I won them all. You skateboard and snowboard? Wow. So many skills. I'm a bit of a board savant. Well, I don't really compete anymore. How about you? You ever win any trophies or medals? Nah, I never really competed to begin with. The only thing I was ever any good at was history class, and they don't really hand out trophies for knowing a lot about the inventor of toilets, correcting people about Viking helmets, being a fangirl for the Middle Ages, inventor of toilets, for knowing a lot about the inventor of modern toilets. That sucks. Yeah, it's a bummer. Get it? Never mind. Hey, what are you doing after school? To really complete your tour, I have to show you the lake. The lake? Yeah, you gotta see the lake if you want to know the real Lado. Okay. I'm actually... well, the thing is, I'm not actually new to Lado. Don't accept my invitation so lightly, the lake is a challenge. A test. Of what? Nothing, just your worthiness. Okay, you look worried, it's actually gonna be pretty chill. Oh, okay, but also be prepared and stuff. Oh, okay. And if you run into anybody cool, bring them along. I'm trying to get as many people to come as I can. Totally. Anyways, here's my number. I hope to see you there because I want to know if you are worthy. See you later, smell. I mean, sorry, it's Strella, right? I just became a sock. Actually, it's Stella. Oh, right, okay, cool. That was how I met Robert. I was still thrown off by him giving me his number. That never happened before. Then he asked me to hang out after school. I didn't know if it was a date, another prank, or just a friendly invitation. I didn't even know where the lake was. There are lakes all over Ladle. Which lake was the lake? I thought that after that, the rest of the school day would be pretty uneventful. But the weirdness was not even over yet. After a bit of botched improv during a reading of Hamlet in English class, I headed back to my locker. I think I've pretty much contained this thing. I would just have to keep this locker closed, pretty much for all time. Where were you this morning? Well, I was a little late. And what about last night? I was unpacking. I mean, come on. Okay, that's not true. I said I would unpack, but I ended up walking around behind my grandma's house. We're supposed to hang out. What? This is how it always is, isn't it? You come and go whenever you want. If you want something from me, then you are around. But if I want something from you, you just vanish like you always do. I don't know what this is supposed to be. Sometimes you're right there, being all nice, and it's like you and I. We're a real thing, and other times it's like... you don't even exist. Yep, she's gone again. Excuse me? Whoa, sorry, I didn't see you there. Whoa. Who was this girl? She was so cool and absolutely gorgeous. Wow. Were those wings? With glitters even! And antenna? Was she some sort of magic fairy? Are you okay? What? Huh? You said excuse me and then wow. Then you just stood there staring at me for like at least 2 minutes. I was just wondering if you were talking to me. Oh, you heard that? Yeah. I was fighting with Ingrid. Is Ingrid real? Is Ingrid invisible? Is she okay? Is Ingrid real? Is she like real? What? Wait, it's okay, I'm not like judging you or anything. I had a pretend girlfriend once. But like, not for anything weird. Just to practice kissing. Wait, you must be the new girl. Yeah, kinda. Well, I'm making a great first impression then. Like, hey, how about I yell in the house at an invisible person for a while? My name is Day. I guess you probably noticed it by now that I'm a fae, a furry, a beautiful, huh? I mean, sorry. What were you saying? I'm a furry. This must be a lot for you to take in. It has been kind of an intense day. You're actually one of the few people who's like, stop it to talk to me. Damn, I've never had to change schools before and I'm still a loser. Oh, I didn't mean that you're a loser, I just... Wait, you can't be a loser, you're cool. You're the only one who seems to think so. I guess that's what happens when you spend all your time studying instead of, I don't know, talking to people. And it probably didn't help that my mom was a teacher at my elementary school. Oh, hi Day, I met your sister night earlier and your cousin just left to get food. Or that I wore a superhero cape until I was 8. I mean... I sneezed in my 5th grade teacher's face. I used to say everything I wrote out loud. I thought I literally had 2 left feet. I did read 2 feet left. What the heck? Okay, the second one is worse, I think. I used to say everything I wrote out loud, so like, homework assignments, read The Outsiders. Yeah, I wasn't well liked. Hey, I didn't catch your name. Oh, it's Stella. I nailed it that time. I couldn't believe it either, cause at the time I was so distracted by her wings. Okay, Stella, I noticed you're a bit distracted by my wings. Oh my god, I'm sorry, It's okay. Look, if it helps you can ask me some questions. Really? Yeah, for sure. Why aren't you tiny? Do you have magic power? Can you fly? Why aren't you tiny? Why aren't you tiny? Wait, that came out wrong. Why aren't you tiny? I'm sorry. No, it's cool, I get it. Most fairies you see in movies and stuff are small, so yeah. Why aren't I tiny? I honestly don't know how to answer that other than to say the movies are lies. Sorry, all this scripted stuff is just kinda normal to me. I've lived here all my life. I used to go to camp here, but living here is like different. Yeah, you'll probably see some more locals if you know what I mean. Like me and Ingrid. Oh, right. Yeah, I've already made a skateboarding dinosaur. Ah, Robert. Yeah, I remembered Robert telling me to bring any cool people around into and... Well, I thought Dave was cool, so that was good enough for me. He asked me to come to the lake. He did? Yeah, and he said to bring along anyone cool that I run into, so... Do you wanna come with me? Me? Go to the lake? You don't have to if you don't. No, it's just... Did he say anything about it? He just said something about... worthiness being tested, it's being chill. Worthiness. Something about worthiness or something. That sounds like a lot of pressure. I know, right? I don't know. I've never gone there before. I mean, I've gone there, but I've never hung out there. It's a school night, and I've never gone there, and... Is it gonna be like a party? I don't know, it could be like 5 people, or it could be a total rager. 5 people is still a party, right? No, that's more like a get-together or chill sesh. Chill sesh? We shouldn't go, maybe. No, actually we should go. It'd be good for us. Because you're the new girl and I'm a total brain. Let's do it. Are you sure? I'm not sure. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. Yeah, maybe. Maybe not, though. What? No, you're right. Let's go. Okay. We just gotta get hyped. Let's do this thing. We're going to the lake. Yeah, we are. The thing is, though, I don't know where it is, really. Oh, right. Could you, tell me? Or like, draw a map? Hey, why don't I show you? You have a car? Yes. Wait, no. So, which is it? It's more like a truck. Great, so you can give me a ride? Totally. Awesome. Okay, here's my number. If you're nervous about the lake, give me a call. Or, you know, if you just wanna talk about anything or whatever, so you just legitimately wanna talk to me? Yeah? This was the second person to just give me their number like it was no big deal or something. Pick me up around 7? Okay. Awesome, 1 second though. Hey, guess what? Me and... What's your name again? Stella. Me and Stella are going to the lake together. Did you hear that? I know you're still around here somewhere. I guess she's gone. I had never been invited to anything before in my life. Not only had a hot dinosaur invited me to the lake, but I was giving a hot fae a ride there too. I was standing there by my locker, looking at the 2 scraps of phone numbers in disbelief. I didn't know whether to be excited or terrified. Then someone came along to clear that up for me. Wow, why are you just standing around with that ridiculous grin on your face, huh? You're a... ghost. That's friggin' right, I'm a ghost. Does that scare you? Play it cool, freak out, be funny. Let's play it cool. Not at all. I know all about Lado's creep. I mean, that's right, I am a creep. I understand if you can't handle it. It's pretty friggin' intense. Trapped between this world and the next. Doomed to wander in everlasting torment and stuff. I'm like a tragic spirit and sometimes a vengeful one. It's like way more than some people can handle, okay? I don't even know how I died. Were you murdered by the Lado Reaper? Yeah, I mean, maybe. The experience is just too ghastly. However I died, it was probably really violent and tragic. Really friggin' tragic, okay? Okay. And they is the only one smart enough to figure it out because it's such a friggin' mystery. I'm not mad that she's going to the lake with you, because when you're a spectral entity trapped in between death and the mortal coil, then jealousy and stuff is kinda beneath you. I'm just telling you to watch out, okay? Sure, just be careful, cause as a ghost I can do all sorts of stuff. Walk through walls and be invisible, but that's not even the half of it. Sometimes I get all poltergeist and stuff, throwing friggin' furniture and smashing mirrors and knives. And I'll even set your clocks 5 minutes late or early. Ooh. And don't even blame me if that happens, because I can't even control it. And that's not a treat or anything. It's just if you're gonna be around day, then I might be around. And I just want you to know what you're getting into. So yeah, maybe I'll see you at the lake, it'll be fun. Yeah, fun. I was on my way home, still very confused about everything that just happened. I can't believe how wild that first day was. I mean, people talked to me, wicked cool people, and the plan. God, this morning when I made that plan, I had no idea that it would work so flawlessly. Okay, so maybe not totally flawless in execution, but I've got time to really perfect my strategy. By the time I get to the lake, I have it mastered. That's when it all hit me. I'm going to some kind of party with people that I just met. I might have fooled them into thinking that I'm cool for 5 minutes, but now, who knows how long we'll be at the lake. But I have to go, they're expecting me. I was so afraid of the idea that I'd get there and blank or embarrass myself somehow. I started having a mini panic attack on the car ride home. Okay, Stella, gotta think of something else, gotta calm down. Look in the rear view mirror, that always works. They say you should be checking your rear view mirror every 30 seconds or something, but for quick bursts. I'm more into checking every 3 minutes or so, but I give it a good stare. It helps me calm down. I sometimes get lost in it. I like seeing the road being put behind me. It's solid therapeutic. Yeah, but you should look forward as well. Jeez. Goodbye, old road. Sorry for driving on you. What the hell? Maybe this time I'll look it for a bit too long. Woohoo! Yay! A car crash, is it? Taylor? Stella? Is that the friend from childhood? Wow. Such fashion. I couldn't believe it. I'd hit him. I'd hit my old town friend, Taylor told to. I was in shock. I mean, I knew I'd probably see him around at some point, but not like that. There were a million things I probably should have been thinking about, is it Bigfoot? Yeah, I think so. How to explain why I stopped writing to him? What was he doing out there? Why wasn't he at school? But all I could think about was how much he had changed. Hey... that's so tall. He was always tall, but now he has grown, a lot. He wasn't the skinny boy I remembered, he was something else now. I found myself looking deep into his piercing blue eyes. I could feel a mysterious sadness in them. Wow, like a vampire, isn't he? Stella? Sorry. Are you sure you don't need to go to the hospital or something? Yeah, no, I'm good. Just a bruised shoulder. Oh, not at all. I just need to chill for a second. Genuine guilty freak out. Genuine. Tyler, I'm so sorry for hitting you with my truck. I had a lot on my mind. I wasn't watching the road. He looks like Wolverine after a haircut. I feel awful about this. Forget it, let's not make it a big deal. Look, if it makes you feel any better, I get hit by trucks all the time. What? Why? How's that supposed to make me feel better? Sorry, just kinda comes with the territory of being a Bigfoot and everything. We're too stealthy for our own good. Taylor always had a pretty good sense of humor when it came to being a Bigfoot. What does it mean? When I first met him and his family at their camp, I was like 5 years old. I was just so excited that magical creatures like him existed. Maybe he is surviving from getting hit with trucks. I'd go home and tell everyone about how my best friend at summer camp was a Bigfoot boy my age. Maybe that was the start of people thinking I was bizarre. Okay, you can stop lying now. No, really, I even developed a pretty effective technique. The trick is to hop up the last second and really put your shoulder into it. Where are they keeping all those trucks though? It helps to be tall though, that way you have a high center of gravity and can make it over the front grille. Are you being serious? If anything, you were actually in more danger than I was. The last couple of times someone hit me with a truck, I ended up going right through the glass. What? I've made it through like 3 fatal accidents. I turned the driver's bodies into mulch, hides the evidence, and it's good for the local ferns. Ah. Taylor, you did not. True story. Aha, so I'm standing next to someone who's hidden several bodies. So yeah, you're totally making this up to make me feel better. Maybe I am, is it working? Call him out, genuine joke. Call him out. I mean, I almost killed like my only friend in the world, and all he can do is make up a bunch of stories to try to sound tall and mysterious. Well, at least I know we are still friends. Taylor! You kinda moved away to the city and I stopped hearing from you and... Well, I kinda thought... Taylor, I'm sorry, it's just... I... stopped going to camp. We've changed too much, my feelings for you. Taylor, It's just that... the words just weren't coming. Stella, it's okay. It's just... well, it's just good to see you again. Yeah, it's good to see you again too. So... well, I gotta go. What, so soon? Is he being shy? Hey, now that you're back in town, we will probably see each other around. If not, maybe you'll run into me in another 4 years. Wait, Taylor? I couldn't let him leave so soon, not like that. Will you come to the lake with me? The feelings are bigger than Taylor's feet. I can't. Stella, Wait, did you say the lake? Yeah? Are you sure you meant the lake and not like a lake? The lake, I think. A raptor named Robert asked me if I wanted to go. Robert Raptor's son? Yeah. Weird. And I'm supposed to pick up a fake girl named Day on the way there. Huh. What? Stella, what do you think happens at the lake? Bad stuff, cool stuff, I don't know. Can I be totally honest with you? Please? I have no idea. I've never been invited to anything and I have so many questions. Do I need to RSVP? Should I dress casual, semi-formal or formal? Should I bring a present, maybe some kind of cheese? Is there a secret handshake? Help me, Taylor, I don't know anything. Look, the lake is just a place where burnouts and losers hang out, drink and smoke weed. Like a wild 24/7 party? No, more like 5 or 6 people sitting around talking about Oh, yeah, it's not really Robert or Day's scene. It's kinda thrown me off. What do you mean? Well, Robert usually hangs out with his jock friends in the parking lot of the Loveland Frogs Diner. And Day's just, well, she doesn't really hang out. I always figured she was too busy studying and doing for extra credit. That's if Ingrid isn't hovering around here. Oh, and speaking of people who've seen this, is most definitely not. Are you sure you're ready for this, Stella? Confident, less confident, freak out. Confident. What? Me worry? The thought of being in the same place with a bunch of drunk strangers doesn't scare me in the least. I'm just going to go down there and, chill out. Uh-huh. Taylor, it's not like I never had a drink before, okay? I've had a sip or two of my dad's beer before, and at my aunt's wedding I had a whole lemon cooler. You're practically like a party animal. I might even do some weed. Wow, I didn't know you were willing to just throw away your future like that. Yup, definitely, that's me. Not scared at all. Stella, relax, I've been to these things before, you'll be fine. You've been to the lake before? Yes. What? Nothing? Oh no. Ask him nicely, guilt him, trick him. Nicely. Taylor? Yes? Taylor, old buddy. Yes? Taylor, dearest friend. Can I ask you like a little favor? Like just a teensy-weensy baby favor. Do you have a microscope? Cause you're gonna need it to see this tiny little speck of a favor. What, as if I don't already know, is this nanomolecular favor you're speaking of? Taylor. Yes. Will you please come to the lake with me? The thing is, right, I don't really want to. Please. Oof. Pretty please? Nope. Pretty please with a cherry on top? Absolutely not. Pretty please with a banana sundae and a cherry on top? This is the worst. Pretty please with... Fine, I'll go. Just please stop that now. Thanks, Taylor. I promise we won't stay too long. It really means a lot having you there. Oh, you need a ride? No, it's okay. I know where it is. Here, you can reach me here. If you need to. That was 3 numbers at that point. I remember thinking, does everyone in Lado just hand their numbers out like this? Oh, thanks. Says it's the worst, but can be as bad as his haircut. Why don't you like his hair too? Roasted. After school was finally over, I was sitting watching TV. But really out of the corner of my eye, I was watching the flashing light of the answering machine. I was nervous to find out if there were any messages for me on there. Oh, it got point and click elements, also nice. Listen to messages. Message 1. Hello, Mr. Starosa, this is Jan. We're looking for someone to pull a late shift at the observatory tonight. Click. Message 2. Hey, it's Taylor. I'll see you later, so I guess this call's kinda pointless. I'm gonna go now. Click. Message 3. Hey Stella, it's me, Day. I know you were kinda nervous about going to the lake. If you wanna talk or something before we go, you can call me. If not, I'll see you when you pick me up, okay? Bye. Click. Message 4. Stella, it's Robert. I'm holed up in my house, the Dino Secret Service are here and I think they're about to kick in my door. Oh no, Stella, I need your help, please call me. Alright, sweet, so call me or I'll see you at the lake later. Oh no, here they come, I'm gonna go out in a blaze of glory. You'll never take me alive. Click. I couldn't believe it. Taylor, Day and Robert all called me. I knew this call would be too important to risk my dad walking in on it, so I had to take the call on my own private line upstairs in my room. Totally reminds me of some American movie. My desk was covered with things when I first moved in. It took me a week or so to organize it with my important documents, like aside the Raptor thing and the Bigfoot and the furry and the ghost, maybe, I think. Yeah, maybe. Between homework, dinner and getting ready for the lake, I knew I only had a few precious minutes to make that call. So that meant I could only call one person. Also, I knew that after this phone call, I'd be flying so high from the majorness of it, I'd need a full hour to come back down to Earth and I would be able to do anything else. Was I really ready to make the call? Ready to call. Let's call Robert. Hello, you reached the residence of the late, great Robert Raptor's son. Unfortunately, earlier today he died in a gunfight with the Dino Secret Service. His only crime was being too awesome for this world. Robert? I told you, he's gone. He didn't go quietly though. He put up a really amazing fight. He did all sorts of sick gun moves, like jumping in slow motion and shooting 2 guns at once. Oh, the costs are pretty much selecting the route. Yeah, I think so as well. They had to shoot him like 100 times, and even though he was bleeding out, he still gave an emotional dying speech. Haha. What did he say? He said, remember the Goofy novel. The what? The Goofy novel. It was his most impressive skateboard stunt. As a dinosaur, his legacy was important to him, so he wanted people to remember him doing what he loved, which was skateboard stunts. That's so sad. He was so young and good looking. Did he have any regrets? Yeah, he said he met a girl at school today. He said, I really hope I don't die today in some sort of gunfight because I really want to get to know this girl I just met. We can only hope that he faked his death. He's done that before, you know. Some people say he's immortal. Robert, about this World War II thing. Stella. You know what makes life worth living? Anticipation and surprise. I'm more into safety and routine. Come on, being comfortable is fine for a while. But it gets boring. Everyone needs a little adventure in their lives. Okay. See you at the lake. I thought you were dead. Haha, pranked you. I'm not. See you tonight. Bye. After the phone call, I went to pick up Day, and we headed to the lake together. Okay, so... I was feeling okay on the car ride over, but then as soon as we got there, I was so nervous. I had to pull Day aside. Who's that girl though? We don't know her. There are so many people here. There's still like 5 people here. I know, right? So many. I've never been to a party before. If this is a party, it's the saddest little party in history. But they're drinking. Underage. We could get arrested. There's like only one cop in town and he used to hang out here after work to get drunk right up until he got his girlfriend pregnant. Mother of Jesus. So yeah, you're not gonna get busted. But I'm pretty sure that one guy is definitely smoking pot. Pot? Cool, yeah, I've totally done that. Really? For sure. Cool, me too. Really? Totally. I love to smoke all the weed. Yeah, it's so fun when you breathe it in through the doobie and you're just like... high? So high. Right. And then you get over and trippy. Because you can't see because of all the smoke. Sure. That's why you fall over and stuff. Yeah. You haven't done it. Not even a little. Okay, thank God, me neither. And I don't really feel like trying it here. Neither have had it. Yep. Me neither. Okay, cool, so I won't be the only dweeb not getting high. I still don't buy that you're a dweeb, even if you haven't smoked pot. Well, it's true. I just feel like I spent the first 3 years of high school watching everyone else have fun. I'm late. Do you have to go? When everyone else was out partying and skipping class. I was just doing my own thing, I guess. What is your thing? Honestly, all I really do is study and occasionally draw, nothing comics and stuff. Wow, you know how to draw, that's pretty cool. Nah, can I see it sometime? Haha, yeah, maybe. Anyways, why don't we go say hi to everyone? Let's go. Let's present ourselves. Hey everyone. And she has arrived. I mean, like, I had the thought that Nater had it and it sent the moment it popped up in game. Oh, I see. The only weed they smoke is the one that you have to pluck from the garden and in between the stone tiles because they had no weed killer. We've got the new girl Stella here with... What, is that Day or do my raptor eyes deceive me? Yeah, it's me. Rad. Hi everybody. Goofball. I felt like everyone was expecting me to say something, so I tried to introduce myself. I'm Stella. Say something cool, say something mysterious, say something funny. Mysterious. Here we go. I was freezing up badly. It was like my worst nightmare, but it was real. I felt like everyone's eyes were burning through me, seeing me for what I really was. A loser. I had to try again though. I still had a chance. Say something, say anything, anything at all. Say something. Yes? Oh, okay, choke. He was right, I was totally choking. It was just like every time I had to meet new people, I'd get so worried that I was going to say something uncool. But when I'd actually try to say something, I'd have nothing to say because I was too busy thinking about how it sounds super uncool. All I could think was, no, not again, not in front of the coolest people in Ladle. Hey everyone, remember that one time I did a keg stand for a solid 2 minutes? Oh, how can I forget? Dude, you were like blackout. It was pretty weak. Not even, I was still killing it for like hours. I know, because afterwards we broke into the Lado community rack pool and I remember totally jackknifing off the high board. That's so not how it happened. We got as far as the fence and you passed out the deck. Stacy and I had to drag you back home. Oh man, yeah, I guess that's what happened. Wow, that sounds really wild. Yeah, like what shit? I don't know what I would have done without Robert then. Probably run into the woods in embarrassment. So Stella, consider your tour officially over. I hope you've enjoyed it. What? On behalf of the student body of Ladle High, I would like to say welcome to Ladle. Thanks, does every tour of the school end in a party like this? Stella, remember, we talked about this, you need at least 10 people for it to qualify as a party. I don't know, this feels pretty party-like to me. Party-like. That's because you've never been to... Time froze for a second, I had to stop Taylor from telling everyone that I'd never been to a real party. Too high, country party, tourist. Country party. To a party in the country before. That's right, Taylor, I almost forgot. See, city parties are really small because everyone's in apartments and stuff. So there's like no space. What? Cities, man. They've got too many people and not enough space. And we've got no people and too much space. Listen, sorry everybody, I tried to get as many people here as I could, but... Well, they flagged or something. They bailed on you. Ouch, it hurts, but I respect your honesty, dude. You asked them to come to the lake. Did you really expect them to come here when you know it's not their spot? Sorry, was drinking. I thought I still had some sway over the team, but... I still don't understand why you wanted to come here. I just wanted to change it up, I guess. Well, it looks like your friends didn't. I'm gonna stream for like 20 minutes more. I wanted to keep things shorter this time. I think I kinda overdid it last time I streamed. Well, it looks like your friends didn't. Okay, this has all been a fairly painful conversation, but... Where are my manners? Stella, this is Jessica, my partner in crime. Partner in crime? Really, Robert? And my good friend, your dealer. My buddy, Brandon. He's Lado's best purveyor of illicit substances. It wouldn't be a not party without him giving us his ganja and his mom's homemade beer. Selling my ganja, you still owe me money, by the way. You need anything, let him know. For money. Yeah, I'm good, thanks though. And it seems like you already know Taylor. But did you know that Brandon and Taylor are in a band together? What? Really? That's so cool. Wow, a band. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I play drums and Taylor plays guitar and gets beast mode on the vocals. You sing, Taylor? Why didn't you tell me you were in a band? I would totally dated you. Taylor, I'm out. What? Yeah, I'm gonna take off. Taylor, wait. Wait, where are you going? I'm just gonna take off. But why? Look, you don't need me here. Yes, I do. Taylor, what's really going on? I'm not good at being the center of attention. What do you mean? You're in a band? You must have been on stage before. We've never played live. Oh well, if you ever want an audience of one, I'd love to hear you play. I promise I won't boo. You won't like it, it's really grungy. Taylor, I need you here. Okay, I guess I'll stick around a little longer. Hey, there you guys are. Everything okay? Yeah. Good, come on Stella, beer time. What? Let's get you a beer. Taylor, don't leave without me, okay? No promises. Taylor. Man, last time I had this homebrew, I was annihilated. Annihilated? I was so hungover I barely made it into practice the next day. Coach was pissed. He was, "Oh, Robert, if I hear about you getting drunk while you're on my team, I'll blah blah and blah you off the team, so blah blah blah." Wow, sounds pretty serious. Yeah, that's not a problem anymore too. Why? What happened? I've just moved on to other things. You know, pranks, poetry, skateboarding. Cool stuff like that. Did you say poetry? Oh, did I? I mean, it's just a hobby. I don't take it as seriously as skateboarding. That's where I get really expressive with some sick stunts. Oh, like your favorite stunt. The Goofy novel. The Goofy novel? You know it, I pretty much invented that stunt. As far as I know, I'm like the only one that can actually do it. Wow, it was actually inspired by a snowboarding trick. Getting it to work on a skateboard is one of my proudest achievements. Okay, is this Skate the anime? Because sounds like so. I actually wrote a thing about it. A poem? Sort of, it's like a way of expressing what the stunt means to me and the feeling I get when I do it through rhythm. So, like a poem? Yeah, I guess. Can I read it? Okay, but don't tell anyone, okay? Of course. Well, let's get you that beer now. Here you go. Actually, I don't wanna drink it. Psych! What did you forget? You have to prove you're worthy to drink this homemade brew. This will be fun, don't worry. Here at the lake, there's a rule and only one single rule. Everyone who wishes to drink the ale of Brandon's mom must prove their worthiness. I'm trying out the gauntlet. My challenge to you, Stella, and to you too, Taylor and Day, you all have to prove you are worthy. Really, Robert? This again? Come on, Jess, this will be fun. It's a nice way for everyone to get to know each other. What exactly is this challenge? I want to know. What is the worst thing you have ever done? Your story shall be judged by me, Sir Robert of the Rail, and my fellow knight, Sir Brandon of Greenleaf. What's going on, man? What's doing what now? Okay, just me then. Your prize, if I deem your story worthy, is that you will be welcomed into the Order of the Knights of the Lake, and that your cupboard will overflow it with the sweet nectar of Brandon's mom's home-brewed beer. And by cupboard, I mean you got a drink from a bottle, regrettably. We had no cupboards. The worst thing we've ever done? It's probably pretty obvious, but just in case you didn't already guess. I hadn't done anything bad or wrong since I flushed my dad's wallet down the toilet when I was 3. Freak out. Prepare for rain, seriously. Does anyone else feel that? I think it's starting to rain, so rain check on the story. Yeah, I think I'm good. I mean, beer is tempting, but Taylor, my man, I know the beer is poopy. I'm working on it, but I think more important than the beer, than the physical beer, is what I'm offering to you on the metaphysical plane, dude. Here in the sacred meeting grounds of the lake, as the great breakneck gorge bears witness to this meeting of the minds, I want to extend a claw of friendship to you, but I need you to meet me halfway, share your darkest secrets with his humble raptorness. So I'll sweeten the pot, I'll tell you something I never told a soul. Encourage. Taylor, I'm so curious about your story. I want to know more about you. We all do, Taylor. Okay, I'll tell you. But I was pretty pissed off when I did, so keep that in mind, I guess. Sometime last year, there was this construction company that came into Lado, and they just had no business doing what they were doing, so I snuck into the job site and I drove a bulldozer through the foreman's office. Dude, it wasn't at night and I knew nobody was in there. Nobody was hurt, but I get it. Seems kinda wild now. But at the time, I was just so angry, I don't even remember making the decision to do it. I just remember the feeling of righteousness when the portable office collapsed. Then, when it was over, I couldn't believe what I'd done. I just bolted. I don't think I've ever run that fast in my life. Somehow I got away with it. They must have chalked it up to a malfunctioning gear or something. And that's the worst thing I ever did. The end. What made you so angry? Are you okay, Taylor? That was really reckless. First one. Taylor, what made you so angry? I don't want to talk about it here. Oh, okay. Taylor, I don't think there is anybody human, creepy dino or great power on this earth. No god up in the sky, or freaking scientist in a lab doing laser math equations that could deny your worthiness. Taylor, thou art worthy. Thanks, I guess. They? What about you? I'm not sure if I really wanna do this. You've done bad things, is it embarrassing? I can be as bad as Taylor's. I mean, I don't know if you could follow up Taylor's story. I don't know. I may actually be able to. Come on, tell us already. Well, okay, you guys remember that I used to do the morning announcements? Ha, yeah, no offense, but they were kinda dorky. The Lado High Good Morning Gab? Shut up, you guys. One day, well, okay, I was having a pretty poopy day, and they kind of let loose over the school PA system. I remember you started the whole thing with "Welcome to another mediocre day at our dead-end school." Oh yeah, and you said something like, "We're all doomed to haunt the halls of this crusty school until we die." Yeah, well, like I said, I was having a poopy day, week, year, life. I still remember Vice Principal Jacobs banging on the door and trying to force it open. Wait, aren't the announcements done in his office? Yeah, I locked him out of his own office. Impressive. He didn't seem to think so. I ended up getting detention for like 3 months. Honestly, I'm surprised that you weren't suspended. Or expelled. Me too, actually. They said something about it being my first offense or whatever. I'm pretty sure they didn't want to expel one of the school's like 3 honor students. I guess. But that's it. That's the worst thing I've ever done. I think I remember that day. Wasn't that the day that... Let's not go into that. Boo! There she is. I love her design, by the way. Ah! Hey, everybody. I'm pretty sure that right after school... What are you guys talking about? I think we are talking about... that I got detention. Yeah, that's what we were talking about. Oh. Yep. That announcement was legendary. There's no question, two are definitely worthy. Announcement? Hey, let's move on to you, Stella. How could we forget about Stella? You lived in the city, right? Bet you have some hella wicked stories to tell. The truth is, I had never done anything bad in my entire life. But I didn't tell the truth that day. I wanted to fit in so bad that I made up a lie on the spot. I tried my hardest to come up with something really wild but also cool and believable. One time I got into big trouble for doing something and I got attention. What happened? Breaking and entering, starting a fire, returning a late book. Fire. I started a fire in the classroom. You started a fire in the classroom? Double down, rationalize, change story. Rationalize it. It was less fire, more like a small contained flame. What do you mean by a small contained flame? A candle, a blowtorch, a small fire. Small fire. I mean, just like a regular fire, but really small. Why did you make a really small fire? School project following the industry trends, a small friend. Small friend, what does it mean? I thought that the mouse that lived in our school could use a small fire to keep her family warm. So let me get this straight. You made a small fire in your classroom for a mouse? Yes? I don't believe it. Yeah, neither do I. Oh boy. Stella. I can't believe that this girl did that. That is absolutely a glove-soft punch to the face. You're freaking kidding, right? Kidding? Do you think it is a joke to be worthy? I can't believe you're doing this. I'm worthy? Oh, you are worthy, alright? I'm worthy. And as such, I don't mouse mummy. You're pretty goddamn worthy. How does it feel? Freak out. I'm worthy. You're worthy. I'm worthy. You're worthy. What? I am worthy. But now I want to tell you. I want to tell all of you the legend of the 20 gym socks. I have a confession. Last year I didn't wash a single pair of gym socks. No, not the socks again. Not once. Ugh. What? I know, gross, right? 10 pairs of socks, 20 single socks. Weren't you they were so disgusting they could bring tears to your eyes, but I went further. I took these disgusting socks and I packed them all into a Ziploc bag so they could stew in their juices, but that wasn't enough, not for this Raptor. I added an onion, a sardine and a sprinkle of coriander to that bag. And then I left it in the sun for 10 days. Are you gonna make a soap? This bag was inflated from the steam that was fighting to get out. Oh god. Why, you ask? What possible purpose could a dinosaur have for this bag of putrid stench? I'll tell you. The most worthy of all pursuits, of course. A prank. I hid all 20 socks in different locations in the school to further stew throughout the summer. You are sick. Sick like a fox. What do you want from me? Whenever any of you walk through the halls this year and catch a whiff of something so full, you want to barf. You know who to blame. You have been pranked. Germ Pranktor strikes again. You're welcome. That's really something. Robert? Thank you. I put one in the principal's mailbox, I put one in the boiler room, but the wildest hiding place was when I climbed up the flagpole and switched one for the school flag. You clipped the 10-foot pole on the roof for a prank? Guilty as charged? Wow. Wild? Are you kidding? That is wild. I also think it's wild. I can't believe you did that. I know, I think of the principal's face when he... That's not what I meant, and you know it. Come on, just lighten up. How am I supposed to do that when you are doing something that toothless? It's like nothing I ever say gets through to you. Let's not do this right now. Yeah, I get it. Look, I'm going home now. Have fun with your new friends. I'm really glad that they all passed your test. Wow, talk about a buzzkill. It's so good, man. She's just messing around. Whatever, man. I'm gonna take my leave too. I guess I'll see you guys around. Are we still on for practice tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, should be. What time? I don't know, man. Afternoon? Evening? Just run through our set without me. I'll probably drop in sometime, you know how it is. I guess. Alright, well, Ingrid and I are probably gonna head out too. Ingrid? She disappeared again, didn't she? Does anyone need a ride home? I'm gonna finish the stream here, guys. My sweet sound buns. I'm gonna continue the game tomorrow, I believe. Overall, I enjoyed it. Like, it's a bit odd as a game, but it's particular, and I wanna see where this is gonna go. How about you? Are you enjoying this visual novel or not at all? I wanna hear your thoughts. Like, I either way will complete it on a live stream, but I wanted to hear either way what you think. Yeah, it's very interesting. Nice to hear, Dan. Okay. It's great. Amazing, Dan. So we both are enjoying it. So, okay. That's it for this evening. And I think I'm gonna host some alternate either comfy streams or horror game ones these days. And as I realized it, I'm not really following the schedule, if not for the time frame so far. So I'll be here once again around 8 p.m. in the evening tomorrow, and in the morning maybe, as per usual. It depends on when do I wake up, what I have to do in the morning and all that. But the 8 p.m. appointment is fixed for us. So thank you for stopping by. I've enjoyed your company as per usual, and see you next time, cinnamon buns. Bye bye! See you tomorrow!